My dear viewers, now I will discuss on a important subject, that is anal sac, which is popularly known as anal gland. Now, many a time the newly dog purchased owner doesn't know about this gland, but they sometimes get a foul smell from the body of the dog, but they cannot find out or locate where from this foul smell is coming. But when they place the animal to a doctor, after examining all aspects, finally examine the anal gland to find out whether the anal gland is impacted or not. Now these anal glands are mostly two small glands or sac, you can say anal sac. They are located at 4 and 8 o'clock position, and from that there is a duct which ends in the rectum. And whatever in the anal sac, there are a lot of glands are there. So there are secretion out of the glands, and this secretion through the duct comes to the rectum, and along with the feces, this is voided. This is the normal feature. But when the anal sac, due to some reasons or others, get infected and there is some pus formation inside, this pus also comes into the rectum and sometimes irritate the rectum. And there is irritation in the rectum, and irritation is such severe that the animal starts scratching the anus or scratching the posterior part or rubbing the posterior part of the ground or floor or field, whatever it may be. So scratching is so intense. Dog having such problem used to rub their posterior part or anus on the ground, on the floor, on the grass, or any hard places in order to avoid this irritation or soothe the irritation. And the owner generally comes with a complaint to the doctor that, you see, my dog is rubbing his anus in the ground. So that helps the doctor to examine the sac. Now the question is this: why this anal sac is important? Why the nature has given this anal sac in dog or canine and feline world? Why this sac is given? The main reason that from the glands of the sac some secretion will come that will have a smell, and that smell can be appreciated by the same group of animals like dog. Suppose the dog is smelling, dog is scenting, that means emitting the scent, glandular secretion. So the other dog will get the smell and come near to it. So it is a scent marker. With the help of the scent, they can invite the other dogs, and then the other dogs will know that somebody is there. That is the reason for which this sac is there in the animal, because they remain in the jungle and therefore difficult to trace the friend or other dog. Therefore, with the help of scent marker, they invite. They invite for two reasons, one for companionship and other for mating. And therefore, these 2 points are important. That's why there is existence of sac. But unfortunately, due to the confinement of the animals, or due to the pollution, or due to the pollutions and the bad hygienic position, this sac gets infected. As a result of which, there is pus formation and there is putrefaction, suppuration, and there is smell formation. Right? And the smell is so pungent, so offensive, that it is very difficult to remain in the house along with the dog. Right? That's why this requires some treatment. Again, I tell you, this is just like pheromone. So what about pheromone? In wild animals, the secret pheromone, and pheromone helps to calm the other animals close together. Now, this sac, when the animal is rubbing its posterior part or anal on the ground, sac is one of the reasons. But other reason is that when the animal is heavily infested with tapeworm, this tapeworm segment, they will actually block the rectal regions. They will lodge in the rectal regions, and due to the movement, there is irritation. So, tapeworm engorgement in the rectum also causes irritation. That is why the animal may rub his anus. So, rubbing does not mean that it is akin to your anal sac problem. This rubbing may due to tapeworm engorgement also. Right? This has to be differentiated because treatment will be different. Now, when there is sacculation of the sac, that means pus formation in the sac, it has to be evacuated. How you evacuate? So, dogs should be kept in standing position, either in the table or in a suitable place. Tail should be lifted and anal should be visualized, and perirectal area has to be palpated to locate the sac. And sac remains 4 and 8 o'clock position of the anal aperture. Immediately after locating the anal gland, it has to be covered with some antiseptic treated roll or cotton, bandage or gauze, whatever it may be, and pressure has to be applied with the help of index finger and the other fingers. When you apply the pressure, then there will be expulsions of the fluid from the sac. After getting this fluid, just evacuate completely the area, then apply some antiseptic ointment or lotions or solutions in that area, and take this content for culture and sensitivity test to find out which bacteria is responsible for that and which antibiotic is likely to kill that bacteria. Right? This has to be done. So in a nutshell, anal sac is a problem. Anal sac is not a problem, but anal sacculation is a problem. Due to infection, there is suppuration, and this suppuration, the pus material which is there in the sac has to be expelled periodically. If you do not expel periodically, that will emit a smell, and that smell may be unbearable for the owner or the family members of the house. So one should take care of the anal sac and clear the anal sac. Finally, what I want to mention is that after defecation, that area has to be washed or cleaned properly with some antiseptic solution so that anal circulation or anal suppuration is prevented. So this is all about anal sac problem in dog. Thank you.
যদি আপনাদের আমাদের এই চ্যানেলটি ভালো লাগে তাহলে সাবস্ক্রাইব করুন এবং শেয়ার করুন।